Hey YouTube, how are you doing? Today I'm doing a VOD review without Discord voice for one of my students. This VOD review will identify all of his mistakes that he's doing and it will show him what he needs for the next rank. This is by far the best service that you can get from me if you're looking to get better in League of Legends and identify all of your mistakes. The beauty of this VOD review is that it's just $25 discounted only for this month. Come on guys, you play this game for years, $25 and you will see what you're lacking for the next rank and you will stop being a hardstuck. You can book your own personalized VOD review by visiting the first link in the description. Get it until the price is going to be doubled. Enjoy the video. Hey Evan, how are you doing? Today I'm going to do the VOD review for you. Fizz against Garen matchup. Well, this is a pretty difficult matchup for you. Generally speaking, Fizz against Renekton, Pantheon, Garen, it's very tough. You just need to play very slow. You really want to respect level 1, level 2 very hard. Harder than if you play, against an Orianna or a Zed or a Talon or any other normal mid champions. You need to respect even harder. And yes, you're going to lose some minions. It's fine. If you get, let's say, 5 minions out of 3 waves, that's completely fine as long as you're not going to really lose your HP. Let's see. So Fizz, the most important thing is obviously you need to win, stomp, snowball the lane. You need to win the lane. But against Garen, it's very difficult. So you just need to play reactive and wait for a mistake. That's basically what I need to do. Wait for the jungle. But if the jungle doesn't really come, if the Nunu doesn't really come, then okay, wait for a mistake. It's very difficult matchup. And since you really need to win the laning phase right now, well, you just have to play safe and wait for a mistake of the Garen. Theoretically, if you get the push, if you can roam, if you can actually get a reliable option to roam, roaming on Vayne is amazing. Not only this is amazing because getting Vayne ahead is she's going to get a pentakill in the later stages. This is Vayne, one of the best AD carries in the game at the moment. So if you snowball for her, if you push the lane, you can roam reliably and beneficially for her and give her kills. Well, theoretically, you never want to give kills, so you want to take the kills. But even if you go there and you try to help her, that would be amazing. Vayne, Zillion in the later stages, this is not balanced. Let alone the fact that they're squishy, immobile, and it's so easy for you to kill them. Roaming is so amazing on bot lane. Of course, even roaming on top lane is fine. Teemo is also pretty squishy, but if you can roam on bot lane, that would be completely amazing. So let's see the runes right here. Let's see what we're going to do. So you go for the normal page that I recommended to you. You probably didn't expect Garen mid lane, so you just went for magic resist. Well, it's fine. I would go for armor 100%, but yeah, the magic resist is against Teemo, it would be good. Next time, you should just go for the armor. So overall, this is okay. Let's see how we're going to play this matchup. Let's see how we're going to play this game. Okay, so stay in mid lane, you do the standard cover. This is very, very, very standard. Your team composition is really going to outscale very hard in the later stages. Vayne against MF, Vayne outscales. Zilean against Nami, Zilean outscales. Fizz against Garen, Fizz outscales. Nunu against Xin Zhao is, again, Nunu outscales because Xin Zhao is going to have a rough time to approach the fights against Vayne and Zilean. We have so good kite potential, so we outscale really hard. If this game goes 30 minutes plus, it's pretty GG, pretty GG. Okay, let's see how we're going to play right now. Yeah, it's just, you don't need to stay in the laning phase and emote really, because in this one, it's pretty difficult right here. Just play safe, play slow. Only last hit, we can see that he doesn't really punish you, he allows you to farm. I mean, that's Christmas coming early for you, that's super good. He's pushing, he's pushing, he's pushing. Okay, so try to avoid for as much as possible to do those kind of committing E's. Right now, he didn't really get punished. So the thing is, if you use the E on the minions like this, first of all, if he's looking to trade, you have no chance to trade because Fizz is very, very weak, level 1 and level 2. Second of all, as you can see, this guy, he's level 2. If this guy was Platinum player, you'll dis-HP right now. Because as you can see, his body language is just terrible. He's playing terrible this lane. He's playing back when he's level 2 and you're level 1. This is not acceptable at all. So this guy is 100% gold or silver. So what you should do next time, try to be more respectful. So I like that you're adapting to what he does, like he's bad and he doesn't punish you, and you're trying to get the minions and you're adapting. You're like, hey, this guy is winning, but he doesn't know that he's winning, so let's get some farm. Let's get some farm. I like it, but you force his end a little bit too much with the E right now, so a little bit more safe, a little bit more safe. Yeah, this feels, oh, okay, so let's see. So you go for E, no problem, no problem. I'm not entirely sure why you wanted to do right here with this display when you walked up. Right now, you probably wanted to go here and then Q this minion like this, but again, if you're going to lose your HP for this, it's not worth. So number one priority on lane is don't lose your HP. And of course, number 2 priority is get FCS, but you don't really want to lose your HP. So here the play wasn't really good because you get chunked. You should just stay here and give up the minions. And then level 2 W is better. The reason why W is better is because right now at level 2, Fizz is not strong enough to fight, so then you need to focus on farming. And when it comes to farming, getting the minions, W is going to help you more with getting the minions than the Q. Okay, we're getting a gank here. Going on this guy, ignite, beautiful kiting, E, and then you just got him. Oh ho ho, we missed the kill right here. So you could have played it a lot better. How? Well, let me show you. So first of all, you're going in. This is a good follow-up by you. You forgot about the potion, but again, I'm not going to be too harsh about that one. Right here, I like that you're igniting very, very early. The problem, the big problem, yes, you missed the corruption potion, no problem. But the big problem is this E. Remember that Fizz E, boom. Fizz E, E1, like if E1 time you slow for a wider range, for a big range you slow, and you also have a bigger range when it comes to the damage, right? But if you E2 times, like EE, you're going to get the speed of the E, of course it's going to be faster, but you're not going to do the slow, and you're not going to do the damage in a wide range. So this is going to be the range of the E, like if you EE. So in other words, here you need a slow, so you shouldn't really E2 times. You see that you E2 times, you should E1 time, slow him, and he's dead. And if he's dead, what happens here? Well, he's dead, you're not really dead. You push the wave, you recall, and it's GG. You have the snowball. But right now, because that happened, the wave is pretty bad. The wave is pretty bad right now on mid lane. And yeah, well, this is going to be tough. You're level 2, and look at him right now. He's level 3. He's level 3, and he also has the wave. He also has the free. So here, if this is Challenger, you probably lose the game, by the way. But since it's not Challenger, you still have a chance. So let's see how you're going to really play. Good. Put the word right here. Again, if I would have to analyze this Challenger-wise, when Faker goes for a ward, he doesn't ever goes for a ward on the opposite side of his jungle. So for example, if your jungle is covering you on this side, you should try to ward right here or right here, like on this hand side, because if your jungle is here, you usually want to play on the left pocket, right? So if you want to play on the left pocket and you put right here the ward and also your jungle is here, let's be honest, you're never going to get ganked from this angle. And even if you do, you can see the Xin Zhao very, very easy, and we can also collapse him if Nono is here. So in other words, what should you do? You should put the ward where your jungle side is. So for example, if your jungle is on the top side, put the word on the top side, on the top side, on the top side. Any brush can be good. I recommend this word or this word. Also, this word is very, very, very poggers. But again, the concept is, do I have the jungle on top lane? Okay, I ward on top lane. Do I have the jungle on bot lane? Okay, I ward on bot lane. That's how super high MMR players think and play. Okay, good. So let's see what is going to end up happening right here. This is good. This is good. This is good. The wave is coming into you. Okay, so let's talk about this. So here you want to avoid trading with the Garen. So the only way you're going to trade against him is if you start the trade. But if he starts the trade and he silences you, there is no way you're going to win the trade. So at the moment, what we should do is that we should pay attention to the minions. We have to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minions against nice minions. Wave is coming into me. What should I do? Well, you should just play back. Don't talk up. Get the experience of the minions. The wave is coming into you. So that's the best wave state that you can ever have in League of Legends. So you don't need to do anything crazy. Also right here, when he's going in, there is no way you're going to out-trade him if he starts the trade. Remember this concept. If he starts the trade, there is no way you're going to out-trade him. Here you should just back off and make sure you don't trade. Again, first of all, pay attention to the minions. If the wave is coming into you, play safe. Second of all, if you trade against Garen, you need to start the trade. Same concept against Renekton or against other champions. Okay, you are very, very patient with the flash. I like it. And right now you're very hungry for the minions, which is a good thing because you're not that low. You can just E away and you need, like, let's be honest, you can't afford losing all of those minions. That's very good what he did. Very, very good. Let's see. Okay, so I like this. I don't know if you pinged. You probably pinged for assistance. That's good. And the Nunu is a bit crazy here with the gank and he's actually listening. I like it. I like it. But again, one thing, when Nunu comes in mid lane, you want to be like, hey, Nunu comes in mid. Okay, he did gank me. It's some pressure. We didn't kill him. But what do I do right now? I'm low HP. Do I want to stay in this laney phase with this Karen that healthy on the HP? You can't stay. There is no way you're going to kill him, and he's going to pressure you, he's going to push you and get played. So you need to get away of this lane, you need to recall. But the best thing that he can do if you want to recall is obviously pushing the wave, crushing the wave, creating pressure. So you have time to go base and come back in the laning phase, and the next wave is going to bounce into you. But can you do that by yourself? You can't, right? Because you don't have enough HP. So here, what will Faker do here? If Faker is in this situation, he's going to ping assistance. Bro, help me. Right now, right here, I need you to help me push. Don't get my minions, just help me push so I can go recall. So that's what you should have done, because here, this is suffering. Like right now, if you stay in the lane phase, you're going to lose a lot and you're going to be on a timer. You're bleeding in the tower. If you don't stay in the lane phase, well, I mean, it's bad because you just lose the minions. You lose all of the minions, right? So either ways, it was bad. And try to avoid buying cloth armor. Try to avoid buying seekers. Try to avoid buying cloth armor unless you're very, very, very behind. If you're, let's say, 0-3 against Z mid lane, you should buy that. If you're 0-2 against Talon mid lane, you should buy that. Otherwise, you should never buy that, because right now laning phase is over. Like if he wants to go on you have E, and then in addition of that, it's all about pushing the wave and roaming on bot lane. And the cloth armor doesn't really help you with anything if you want to go bot lane. So again, if you're very, very behind, yes, you should get cloth armor. You should get a tanky. If you're not, then obviously you should simply just go for the AP, for the amplified tone and just normal AP build. Yeah, good. The problem right now is that you lost really hard in the very early stages. The wave is coming into him and he has a huge HP. Wow, he's a full level up. Wow, this is actually huge. So it's basically your mistakes were regarding to the wave manipulation, so wave management, and also trading. You were a little bit too greedy, in terms of trading at level 1. Okay, good. You're keeping a freeze here. That's fine. Right now you are trying to time the wave a little bit. So at the moment, let's talk about this. So we need to go back. So this Garen backs off. He's pushing the wave. He backs off. You try to trade here. Usually he backs off. Where is he going? He's going to base, right? I mean, worst case scenario, he could go roam. But right now, since he has those items, he has a huge amount. Wow, 1.3k gold. He has a huge amount of gold. The real question is right here. Can you really do something here in terms of, do you want to stay here with 692 gold? Because the thing is, he's going to come back in lane phase with items, with full items. And remember, you're going to get, by the time that he's going to get in lane phase, you will get those minions. So you will have around 900 gold. Do you want to stay with 900 gold? Because theoretically, yes, you have a freeze here. This wave is going to kill this wave. The wave is coming into you. It's a freeze. But practically, even if you have a freeze, but you have more than 600 gold on the lane phase, when you can simply just push the lane, go recall, spend your gold, come back in the lane phase, and just smash him, it would be so much better. Right now, yes, you're keeping the freeze. He's losing minions, but once he's going to come in the lane phase, what do we do right now? Because we will lose so hard. He will push you, he will kill you, because he has items advantage. Why does he have items advantage? He does have items advantage because you didn't know when to recall. So what should you have done? So you should have pushed like a minute ago. When you see that you have a slow push, a freeze into you, if you have more than 600 gold, so more than 600 gold, you want to be like, hey, I'm freezing, but do I really want to stay in this laning phase with, okay, I have 600 right now, but in about 1 minute I have 900, and he went in base and I didn't, so he has items. So you want to be like, hey, okay, so don't want to stay in this laning phase, I have too much gold, and then you have to push instantly, and then back. So in other words, if you're maintaining a freeze while having more than 600 gold, you should transform the freeze into crush. Like just crush the wave, instantly recall. Because right now, you're going to overextend, and then here you're roaming and you have a huge amount of gold. So again, right here, you should have recalled immediately a while ago. But let's actually talk about the conditions of the roam. How do we roam in League of Legends? How does, again, Showmaker roam or any other high-low player? So right here, first of all, you want to push your lane. Number 1 is okay, because you pushed your lane. Good, so first condition is checked. Okay, so push checked. The second thing is that you want to have HP and mana for the roam. Right now, well, you have some HP and some. The HP is okay, you can definitely roam with this HP, but the mana is not there. You full combo, so you need 100 for the ultimate, 205, and then 235, and then 285. You don't really have enough mana, you don't have stacks for corruption potion. So in terms of the HP and the resources, it's not checked. You can't roam. Let alone the fact that you don't have enough HP, but there is a huge thing that you're not really considering right now. The amount of gold that you have. 1.3k gold. There is no way you're going to roam here because you go there, you hit the fish on MF, but you don't have enough damage. Why? Because you didn't really recall. So here, first of all, don't feel forced to roam if you don't have enough mana and enough HP. Second of all, and by enough I mean at least 80% mana and at least 60% at least 60% mana and at least 80% HP. And in addition to that, never roam if you have a bunch of gold in your inventory. So here, this should theoretically never work. This should theoretically never work. We will see if it does. So here, as you can see, even if you're not here, Vayne still gets a kill on MF. Because you didn't really do anything special in this position, right? Okay, this is very, very close. So this is a decision that worked, but we do not want to analyze the result. We want to analyze the decision. If you do this in diamond, you lose the game. If you do this in gold, well, this is going to happen. The thing is, this decision is going to make you a 50-50 player. And I coach so many players and they're all 50-50 players. Well, most of them, they're 50-50 players. They make decisions. They play Zed, they play Fizz, they play Yasuo, they play mid laners, and they make 50-50 decisions. Decisions that can win the game there for them, or they lose the game if it doesn't work. When Faker, when high MMR players make decisions, they make decisions that work for 90% of the cases. They don't make decisions that, okay, if Faker is like, hey, I might get the kill on bot lane if I don't, he never goes for that play. If he goes for the play, he will be like, hey, I will get a kill because they're pushing and they're low HP. If they are not low HP and they're not pushing, he doesn't go for roam if he's not sure. So the decision that you did there is a 50-50. It can go either ways, and it's going to, you will be the player that this game goes 10-0, next game goes 0-10. 10-0, 0-10. 10-0, 0-10. And there are a lot of players that are this kind of players. Players that win 10 games in a row in gold one, they get gold one, they get platinum, they get silver one, and then 5 loses in a row. They don't know what to do. So that's the reason why you're coin flipping the game basically with your decision making. Beautiful push right here because Garen was on the top side. Good, good. Let's see. Okay, so right now you have enough HP to roam. Okay, you actually help for the Drake. Okay, I want to see this ultimate right here. So good, good. Okay, close. It was very, very close. Very, very close. Okay, right now you're just going to recall. Yeah, so in those kind of situations, when you need to recall, but you're about to lose a big wave, and by big I mean you're about to lose more than 6 minions, you should just stay. If you have, let's say, this HP, yes, you should just recall instantly. But right now you do want to stay here because you're losing the minions. So you should have stayed here, especially because Nono was around you. So you should have stayed. And then right here, again, you go for the Zonias. In season 5, in season 6, yes, usually when you play against, Zed or Talon, or you should go for the Zonias, but first item, but in this meta, in this season, you should never do that because you're going to lack a lot of damage. Okay, so the first condition of the roam, what was the first condition of the roam? Push the lane phase, create pressure, apply pressure. Right now, there is nowhere going to follow for this call if you don't push mid, because what happens if you go bot and you don't get a kill? Let's say this MF has flash, you don't get a kill, and then Garen is going to push mid, get a tower, get a wave, get the camps here, everything. You're losing everything here because you're not pushing the wave. So what should you do before roaming? Push the wave before roaming. You never want to roam like this. You never want to roam like this. Exactly. You see this decision? I knew that it's a bad decision before it really happens. Good. That was good. That was good kill. Good. Super, 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 super important. Never roam if you can't push the wave. Yeah, you definitely have this tendency to roam. You have this tendency to roam. Like here, for example, if you don't have enough mana, like if you don't have in this HP at least and this mana, you should never roam. You shouldn't really feel forced to follow teammates or move away the mid lane. You should play your game. Like, hey, I'm low HP or I'm low mana. I can't go there. I want to go mid lane and I just want to do my job. If I don't have enough mana and HP, I want to recall, and then yes, I want to come back in the mid lane, and after I push the lane, I can look to follow. But you see that you have this tendency to always follow your teammates and always try to help them. It's not good. It's not good. Okay, so let's see this call. So right now, theoretically, before moving, you want to push your wave, but right here, the fight was pretty close to you. Nono is in really danger, and it's urgent for you to go there. So you just follow. So this decision is correct. Okay, you got the fish on him, and then you just go on the Kieran right here. You try to kill him. Again, didn't really quite work out. This guy is going to just die there. Okay, let's see what we're going to do right here in the next minutes. Okay, recall. Good, so you see this one? Look at this. So you're low HP, you wanna recall, you're recalling, out ping, danger, 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 bro, careful, careful, I'm not there. And then you're recalling. You don't feel forced to help the Zillion. Not because you don't want to, but because you can't. In the other cases, you always prioritized helping your teammates and not helping yourself. If you have low mana, low HP, or just simply low mana, can't really help your teammates, so you don't wanna roam for your teammates if you don't have enough mana. You don't wanna move out of mid lane. You just wanna recall like this. This was good. We don't want to say we ignored the teammate because you couldn't really help him, so it's not really ignore, right? Like right now you couldn't help him, so you just prioritize yourself. You were like, hey, I want to recall and I want to let him. Like this is good. Do you remember when you wanted to roam bot lane when you should have just recalled because you felt forced to help the Vayne? Don't do that. You are more important. If you protect yourself, if you go in base, get your items, get your mana, you're going to have another opening in the future to roam bot lane. If you force an opening to roam bot lane, or just if you force an opening to rotate on the map, you might lose any incoming opportunity that will come to you if you just recall and play the game optimally. So do not feel forced to help your teammates. Do not feel forced to go on them. So let's see this play. Okay, so you go in the top lane. Good. So right here, again, you shouldn't really use ulti. He's just dead. So in League of Legends, well, usually with the Fizz, you never want to start with E because your E is the most important ability that you have, really. So if your E is the most important ability that you have, you should never, never, ever start with it. If it's absolutely necessary, you should use it. But in this case, as you can see, this guy, so here he's dodging. You see, he's dodging. So if you just walk to him, you're going to Q. So on Fizz, you should never, ever start with E. Always start the trade with Q, auto W, and then E. Because here you see that he was stopping himself. So if you just move a little bit closer to him and you're a bit more patient, you can actually start with Q, just follow up with the auto attack, W into E, he is dead. So I don't like that. You didn't really do the combo well here. And again, the ulti was not, well, the ulti was needed, but the Zonias wasn't really needed right there. And as you can see, well, you don't really have too much damage with this build. That's the problem. That's the big problem right here. Okay, you push the wave top and then you go mid lane. So how do we win this game right now? Well, you win this game right now if you catch people off guard. If you use your fish, every time when you use fish, you should be on the map. So this, what you're doing, big mistake. Fiz's job is not to farm. Fiz's job is to pressure the map. Every time when he has his ultimate, he wants to play aggressive, he wants to use aggressively, and he wants to get kills. Every fish is a kill. A fish used on MF is a kill. A fish used on the Enam is a kill. Even on the Xin Zhao, if you have someone with you, even on the team. So you don't need to farm right now. Where should you be? Should be with the sweeper right here in this brush. If someone comes, boom, just go in. You are playing an assassin. Do you need to farm? Do you need to take camps? Not really. Not really. This is not your job. Exactly like this. Yes, roam on the map, help your teammates. Good. Right now, yes, because every time when you have ulti, you should make something happen. But right now, it's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late. Okay. Let's see. Good. Good. Nice try. Okay, I'm wondering if, well, you can win this game, but you need to play really well with your fish, and you need to get people catch people off guard before the fight. Okay, so you missed the fish right here. Let's see if you're going to start with E. So here the same mistake. You should start with the Q. If you don't have Q, then you should start with the E. Yes, but there you had Q. Going top lane, you're pushing. Good. Good. That's good. Beautiful ulti. Yes, like this you should play. So this is good. This is good concept. Hey, I have my fish. Let's catch people. This is good. This is good. The problem, the way you play right now is good. You're playing around catches. You're playing around picks. The problem right now is that your teammates are not around. So before actually throwing the ulti right here, which is good because you're playing around the dynamic of the champion. Hey, I have my fish. I want to use it to get a kill. That's Fizz. But pay attention to your minimap, because if your big carry Vayne is not really with you, and if the Zillion is dead and they have number advantage, we are not supposed to fight right now. Because no matter what you're doing, if you fight with number disadvantage, you cannot win this. Very, 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 very important. So we shouldn't have done the multiplay. On one hand, I like it because at least you are identifying your job. Hey, I need to play with my ulti. I need to get the pick. I need to catch someone. But on the other hand, your team wasn't there and we had big number disadvantage. So that was basically that situation. Let's see how we're going to play the next situations. As you can see, you're always taking wolves, always taking camps. You're playing like a Vayne right now. You're playing like a Jinx. You do not need to farm. You have your ulti. Every time when you have ulti, it's like Malzahar, right? Every time when Malzahar ulti, he's on a timer. He needs to use it on someone because he's not using the cooldown of the ulti. Like how is the cooldown? 56 seconds. So over 2 minutes, you can use your ulti 2 times, or you can use your ulti 1 time. It's really up to you. The faster you use the first ulti and get that kill faster, the faster the next ulti comes, right? So right now, because you think you're doing wolves and you're farming the camps, you're missing on opportunities for the ultimate, and you're basically wasting cooldown of the ultimate, right? Super important. Super important. Okay, I actually don't know what's this skin. It's pretty cool. I can't tell what skin is it, but it's actually pretty cool. Okay, good. Nice try. If you catch the MF, you can definitely win this game. Okay, so this game is winnable. This game is winnable, but again, right now it's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late. Definitely because the story of this game, you didn't really play correctly in the early game. Too many roams that were forced. You didn't have mana. You didn't have HP. You were roaming. You had like 1k gold instantly roam. No, that's not good. Just recall first. Don't roam. First of all, trading. Trading at lane phase. Avoid trading level 1. Avoid trading level 2. Go for W level 2. Play safe. Don't trade. Second of all, do not feel forced to roam. Do not roam. Only roam if you first of all if you have enough HP and enough mana. Second of all, make sure you don't have, let's say, 1k gold in your inventory, because you can't roam if you have a lot of gold in your inventory. And then third of all, make sure you go for a roam that it's reliable, not for a 50-50 roam. And again, more importantly, push the lane before roaming. Push the lane before rotating. Those are the biggest mistakes. So when did you lose the game? To be honest with you, you lost the game in the first 5 or 6 minutes, but you still had the chances. This is gold, this is wrong gold, so you still had the chance because those players were bad. You saw the Kieran, he wasn't really the best player in the world. Well, he's no challenger, so it's normal. But yes, laney phase can be improved, and macro roaming, when do we roam, when do we choose to move away of the mid lane, those things you can improve them, and they are big things, and that's what we're going to work. And this is what you need for Platinum 4. It's going to be a long road because there are big things, but we're going to fix them slowly but surely. So thank you so much for choosing me as a coach. It was a pleasure to help you with this review.